"Please just kill me," whispered an 8-year-old boy as he walked into the Thunderhead MC rally with a rope in his backpack. 50 bikers stopped mid-conversation. The music died. Every eye turned to the small figure standing in the doorway. Jax, the club president, was the first to move. He set down his beer and walked toward the child. "What's your name, kid?" "Noah," the boy whispered. "Noah Bennett." "Noah, where are your parents?" Jax asked carefully. "Dead. Both of them. Car accident 3 months ago." Noah's voice was flat, emotionless. "Now I live with my stepdad's brother. He's the one who said you guys are killers." The bikers exchanged uncomfortable looks. This wasn't the first time someone had called them that. "Why are you here, Noah?" asked Viper, the road captain. Noah pulled out the rope from his backpack. "I tried this morning, but I'm too scared, so I brought money." He emptied his pockets. $17 in crumpled bills and coins. "Will this be enough for you to do it?" The temperature in the room dropped. These hardened men had seen violence, but an 8-year-old asking them to end his life was different. "Put that rope away," Jax commanded, his voice dangerously quiet. Noah's hands shook. "Please, Uncle Derek says I'm worthless anyway. Nobody wants me. I just want to be with my mom and dad again." Viper knelt down to Noah's level. "Who's Uncle Derek?" "My stepdad's brother. He took me in after the funeral." Noah lifted his shirt to reveal bruises covering his ribs. "Last night he said if I don't stop crying about my parents, he'll give me something real to cry about." Every biker in that room knew what they were looking at. This wasn't discipline. This was torture. "Where does this uncle live?" Jax asked. "Pinewood Apartments, Unit 23. Noah's voice broke. "But he's probably drunk by now." "He's always drunk after work." Wrench, their tech guy, was already on his laptop. Derek Bennett, 38, unemployed, 3 DUIs, 1 assault charge dismissed. Lives off his dead brother's life insurance that was supposed to go to the kid. That explained everything. Derek was living off Noah's inheritance while abusing him. "We need to move now," Tank growled, reaching for his keys. "Wait," Jax ordered. But what he said next shocked everyone. Noah walked 2 miles in the dark to find someone to kill him. "That means he's been planning this. How long have you been thinking about this, son?" "Every day since the funeral," Noah admitted. "Uncle Derek says my parents died because I was bad. He says if I die too, they'll forgive me in heaven." The bikers' faces went dark with rage. Derek had been psychologically torturing this child for months. "Noah, I need you to listen carefully," Jack said. "We're not going to kill you, but we are going to help you." "You don't understand," Noah cried. "There's nobody. Social services said Uncle Derek is family, so I have to stay with him. Teachers don't believe me because he's nice when they call. Nobody cares." That's when they heard a knock on the door, loud, official. Everyone froze. Cops meant trouble for men with records. Wrench checked the window. "Sheriff's Department." 2 deputies. "Did anyone follow you, Noah?" Jax asked urgently. "I don't know," Noah whispered. The door opened before anyone could move. Sheriff Martinez walked in with Deputy Collins behind her. "We got a call about a missing child," Sheriff Martinez announced. Then she saw Noah. "There you are. Your uncle is worried sick." "He's lying," Noah screamed. "He told me if I ran away, he'd make sure I never ran again." "That's a serious accusation, young man," Deputy Collins said. "It's true," Viper stated. "Kid's got bruises all over." "We'll need to see those," Sheriff Martinez said, her tone shifting. Noah lifted his shirt again. Both officers' faces changed when they saw the extent of the injuries. "This needs documentation," Deputy Collins said quietly. That's when Derek Bennett burst through the door. He looked exactly like what he was, drunk, angry, and dangerous. "There you are, you little brat," Derek snarled. "Time to come home." "Mr. Bennett," Sheriff Martinez stepped between them. "We need to ask you some questions about these injuries." "He's clumsy."
"Falls all the time."
Derek's words slurred together. "Now give me my nephew." "He's not going anywhere with you," Jack stated. "This is family business," Derek growled. "These bikers need to stay out of it." "Actually, this became our business the second this child asked us for help," Viper said. "Please click the subscribe button and show us your support." "He asked you for help?" Derek laughed. "What did the little liar say?" "He asked us to kill him," Jack said flatly. "An 8-year-old child walked in here with a rope and $17, begging strangers to end his life because living with you is worse than death." The room went silent. Even the deputies looked shocked. "You're crazy," Derek said, but his face went pale. "Kid's making things up. He's depressed about his parents." Sheriff Martinez pulled out her phone. "Dr. Hayes, this is Sheriff Martinez. I need a psychiatric evaluation and a medical exam at the station immediately." Then she looked at Derek. "You're coming with us, Mr. Bennett. On what charges?" Derek demanded. "Child endangerment to start," Deputy Collins said. More charges pending investigation. Derek tried to run. Tank caught him before he made it 2 steps and held him until the deputies could cuff him. What happened next changed everything. Dr. Lisa Hayes arrived at the station within the hour. She was the county's child psychologist and a former foster kid herself. After examining Noah, her report was devastating. Severe psychological abuse, physical abuse, signs of malnutrition, and suicidal ideation requiring immediate intervention. But there was a bigger problem. Foster care was full. The nearest opening was 3 counties away, and they couldn't guarantee Noah's safety. "The system's broken," Sheriff Martinez admitted. "We can arrest Derek, but I don't know where Noah goes tonight." That's when Jax made a decision that would change everything. "He comes with me." Everyone turned to stare. "My wife Rachel and I are licensed foster parents," Jax explained. "We got certified after we lost our son 5 years ago. We've been waiting for the right placement." Sheriff Martinez looked at her file. Jax Morrison verified. Clean record, stable home, child-safe environment. This could work. "But Derek's lawyer will fight it," Deputy Collins warned. "Let him try," Jax said. That's when Noah did something unexpected. He walked over to Jax and grabbed his hand. "Can I really stay with you?" Noah asked.
"Yeah, kid."
"You can stay with us." "And the bikers?" Noah looked around at the 50 men who had refused to kill him. "Can they visit?" "Every single one of them," Jax promised. The legal battle took 6 months. Derek's public defender argued family rights, but the evidence was overwhelming. Dr. Hayes testified. The deputies testified. And Noah testified. The breaking point came when Noah's school records were subpoenaed. Teachers had documented suspicious injuries for 2 months, but never reported them because Derek was always charming during meetings. Derek Bennett was sentenced to 8 years for child abuse and fraud for stealing Noah's inheritance. The court ordered full restitution. But the story didn't end there. Derek's parents, Noah's actual grandparents, came forward. They hadn't known their grandson existed until the trial. "We would have taken him immediately," Noah's grandmother cried. "Derek told us the boy died in the same accident as his parents." Noah suddenly had family. Real family who wanted him. The court gave Noah a choice. Live with his grandparents or stay with Jax and Rachel. Noah chose both. He lived with Jax and Rachel, but spent every holiday with his grandparents. 2 families instead of none. The 50 bikers who had witnessed Noah's darkest moment became his extended family. They taught him different things. Jax taught him strength. Viper taught him mechanics. Tank taught him self-defense. Wrench taught him computers. And Noah taught them something crucial, that sometimes the bravest thing isn't ending your life, but choosing to keep fighting when everything feels hopeless. If you believe bikers are the good people, subscribe to this channel and show us your support. Noah kept that rope and those $17. Years later, when Jax asked him why, Noah said something profound. "The rope reminds me of how close I came to giving up," Noah explained. "The $17 remind me that I was willing to pay everything I had for peace. But you guys taught me that peace doesn't come from ending the pain. It comes from finding people who will fight through it with you." Jax framed both items in the clubhouse. The Thunderhead MC still meets there every Friday night. And if a child ever walks in asking for help, they remember Noah and the night they chose to save a life instead of taking one. Sometimes the most dangerous men make the best heroes because they understand darkness and know how to pull people back from it. Noah is 16 now, captain of his school's wrestling team, straight A student, and volunteer at a suicide prevention hotline. He has 2 sets of parents, 4 grandparents, and 50 uncles who ride motorcycles. He still visits the clubhouse every week, not because he needs saving anymore, but because he wants to help save others. Last month, a teenage girl walked into the Thunderhead rally looking hopeless and scared. Noah was the first one to reach her. He knew that look. He'd worn it himself once. "I know why you're here," Noah said gently. "And I know it feels like there's no way out. But 8 years ago, I stood exactly where you're standing. Let me tell you what these bikers taught me. That family isn't who you're born to. Family is who shows up when everyone else walks away." The girl stayed, got help, started healing. The rope Noah carried that night is still mounted on the clubhouse wall. Below it, a plaque reads, "May 3rd, the night Noah Bennett walked in asking for death and found 50 reasons to live." Jax looks at it every day and remembers. Not the fear, not the pain, but the moment an 8-year-old boy chose to ask for help instead of dying alone in his room. That's what real courage looks like. Walking into a room full of strangers, admitting you can't do it alone, and trusting someone to catch you when you fall. And sometimes those strangers turn out to be exactly what you needed. Not killers, not criminals, Just 50 bikers who understood that the most important ride they'd ever take was the one that brought them to that moment, ready to save a life. Family isn't always blood. Sometimes family is 50 bikers who choose to stand between a child and darkness, who understand that real strength isn't about how much you can hurt, but how much you can heal. If you love this video, click the like button and subscribe to this channel and show us your support.